questions. Brian McHugh, Hopewell Township. My question's a little bit different than my normal questions. If I look at, on page 13, the total salaries, 40.4, and that's about 55% of the total budget. So if I look at the and of course I know that everyone that is paid salary isn't involved in the instruction. So that 55% is probably even less the salaries that are associated with that 60% of instruction on page 12. So what percentage of salaries is part of that 60%? So what percentage of the salaries on page 13 is part of the 60% on page 12? And then what else makes it up to 60%? I'll say it again. 40.4 is about 55% of 73.3. Does that make sense?
No, I
that's the fraction. That's mathematics.
We could get that number for you. I don't have it handy with me tonight. How much of that particular piece of the budget is teaching salaries?
Okay. But I think that's an important question, or that's something that I would like to know. Okay. Thank you.
I think you could answer the question about in terms of what else is included in the instruction portion of the budget.
Yeah, that was, so it's less than 55%. We know that part of instruction is salaries. But then what else brings it up to 60%? But it's okay.
I mean, what makes it up is the salaries of your staff and teachers.
But they're not involved, staff, or like secretaries aren't involved in instruction.
But it's involved with making the school run for children. So that's what is involved in it.
Okay, so then
it's part of the instructional piece of the school.
Not secretaries. Is it school secretaries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
School
We'll get some detail and give it to you,
okay.
rather than. There are many items, including textbooks and supplies, and a lot of things. So.
And just to add one thing, I think you're missing, and the 55% is 40.4, but that does not include benefits, which would be the next column over,
Right.
and you have to add that into the 60% too.
part of instruction also.
Salaries is separated out from benefits on that that one picture on page 13 that you're looking at, the graph. So if you add benefits in with salary, that might get you really close to that 60 million, which would be on the other graph, 60%.
All right, let's move on to capital.